I'm not asking you to take sides on this. It's difficult, given where you are. And I get that. I mean, and I also accept my own prejudice. Trump's a friend. I've met Ron DeSantis. I had dinner with Ron DeSantis. I like Ron DeSantis. I think it's great we've got a 44-year-old, coming through in Republican politics. But given that Trump is 30 points ahead in the Republican polls for the primaries, what is DeSantis trying to achieve?
Well, and I'm laughing because you said, is it wise for him to go into battle with Donald Trump? I think the issue is if he doesn't do it now, and I know so many, the joke is that DeSantis has so many Trump supporters. They just want him to run in 2028, right? Yeah. So many of them feel that Trump did not get his second term. They want 2024 to be Trump's second term. So they're just saying, DeSantis, we love what you're doing in Florida. We love a lot of your policies. Can you just hold on another 4 years and we will have your back? The problem is, as you know, anything can happen. Politics is so fast moving. Of course. That is a huge risk for Ron DeSantis to wait 4 years. Anything can happen in that time. If we look back at this time in 2008, Giuliani was ahead in the polls. Right? And we look back at 2000, John McCain was ahead in the polls. So anything can happen.
How do you rate Ron DeSantis?
Well, I think he's interesting. I think he has done a fantastic job in Florida, for sure.
And he won Florida. I mean, I was there for the midterm.
Yeah, I remember. We talked to you, I think.
And he won by 20 points.
Yep.
And around the rest of America, the Republican Party disappointed. And this is going to be his big pitch. His pitch is going to be, I'm 44 years old, Donald's going to be 77 in a couple of weeks' time. I won Florida. I'm the election winner.
No, you're right. It will be. And I think, as far as we're concerned right now at this point in the race, and you said, I know it's, I'm not asking you to take a side.
Sure.
It would be too early to take a side, quite frankly. What we want to hear as Republicans who want more than anything else to end this ridiculous Biden administration and the damaging policies he's had over the last, only 2 years. And by the way, his poll ratings show that he has, I think, the most unfavorable ratings from anyone since, Truman or something. It's pretty low. So, but anyway, back to your point about DeSantis, saying, hey, I won Florida. Look, we want a winner, right? But we also want a lot of different voices. And what I like with DeSantis getting in this race, just like I like with Tim Scott getting in the race a few days ago, and Vivek getting in the race, they each bring something important, in my opinion, to the conversation.
I met Vivek Ramaswamy when I was over at CPAC. Young guy, very bright, libertarian, hates the big state, valuable contribution to this whole debate. Can't win, but a valuable contribution to this debate. And Tim Scott, very affable, could even become the vice presidential running candidate for Trump, I think, and there is some chance of that. Between Trump and DeSantis, in policy terms, frankly, I couldn't put that piece of paper between them.
No, you're right.
They are pretty much on the same ticket in terms of philosophy and belief. So this comes down, doesn't it, really to personality? It
comes down to personality, and I realize that DeSantis doesn't have the personality that Trump does. The wonderful...
Who does?
Exactly. The wonderful example is, Trump's in...
I once said to Trump, I was with him in Mar-a-Lago, I said, you're the only person that makes me feel like an introvert.
I can imagine.
No, he doesn't. But he's going to go on the age thing, isn't he? But he can't win, can he?
Who, DeSantis?
No, he can't win.
Well,
he can't win that nomination.
Which nomination? The GOP primary or the general election?
No.
Because they're two very different things.
These guys are going to be head-to-head in a battle for who's going to be the Republican candidate. He can't beat Trump.
Okay, but let's look at one thing. One thing that I just read, I think it was yesterday, the New York DA and, one of these, ridiculously, ludicrous cases against Trump, which all of us, Republicans overseas have been...
Although they look serious. The charges, are themselves are serious.
Even Dershowitz, who just wants his chance to vote against Trump again, is saying this is trumped up. But they are putting Trump's court date in March 2024, right? Which is right in the middle of the midterm. So there's so much trash that's going to be, also thrown at Trump. And I'm not worried about the Republican voters. We will get behind whoever is our candidate. What I'm worried about is the independents, right? Because that's what we're all fighting for. You know, the Democrats are going to vote for who they're going to vote for on the Democratic side. The Republicans are going to vote for who they're going to vote for. So it's the people in the middle. And I do fear that Trump just has a little too much baggage for a lot of these independent voters.
No, I get it. Jennifer Ewing, I get it. I understand it. Suburban women, that could be the problem that Trump faces. No, although Glenn Youngkin won Virginia with suburban women on an education platform.
True.
She's been very, very middle of the road. There's no question Trump will win that nomination.